Be still now, not because you are tired, but because truth speaks softly, and it is only heard when the noise of effort quiets. You have searched long enough. You have learned enough techniques. You have gathered enough ideas. Now you are ready for the principle beneath them all. Feeling is the secret, not emotion, not excitement, not surface reaction, but the deep, settled feeling of being, because reality does not respond to what you say you want. It does not respond to what you hope for. It responds to what you feel to be true about yourself. From the beginning, creation has followed this order. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The heart in Scripture is not sentiment, it is consciousness. It is the inner atmosphere you live in without effort, the assumption you return to when no one is watching, the feeling that colors your interpretation of life. This is where creation begins, not in action, not in words, but in the silent conviction beneath them. You are not here to manipulate reality. You are here to enter a state. And once entered, the state expresses itself automatically. This is the law Christ lived from. He did not try to change the world. He assumed union with the Father, and the world obeyed. I do nothing of myself, he said, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doeth the works. That Father is awareness, and awareness always externalizes itself. So when you ask, how do I manifest? The answer is never how. The answer is always, what does it feel like to already be the one you wish to be? Because feeling is acceptance, and acceptance is creative power. Most people live from effort because they have never learned to rest in a state. They believe they must cause life to change. But life is not caused. It is revealed from the inside out. This is why struggle never produces permanence, why force yields temporary results, why motivation fades, but assumption endures. A feeling, once accepted as natural, becomes law. You do not need to believe something aggressively. You only need to feel it quietly. Consider this. You do not wake each morning believing you exist. You do not affirm your name. You do not convince yourself of your identity. You feel yourself to be, and because you feel it, the world treats you accordingly. This is how effortlessly creation works. The same mechanism that sustains your present life sustains every life you will ever live. Nothing new is required, only redirection. So let us speak plainly now. You do not manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. And what you are is defined by the feelings you dwell in most often. Not what you feel occasionally, but what you return to, the emotional home you live in. This is why fleeting affirmations fail, why visualization without embodiment fades, why knowledge without feeling remains sterile. Feeling is the womb, thought is the seed, but without the womb, nothing is born. This is why Scripture never says, believe with your mind. It says, believe in your heart. The heart is the place of feeling, and feeling is not something you force. It is something you enter. You enter it the same way you enter sleep, by letting go. So now, imagine this, not as fantasy, but as positioning. Imagine being free from the inner tension of becoming. Imagine waking without the quiet pressure to prove yourself. Imagine moving through the day with a subtle knowing. This is handled, not excitement, not relief, just normalcy. This is the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It is not dramatic. It is familiar, because fulfillment feels like something you no longer think about. This is where most people misunderstand manifestation. They chase emotional highs, believing intensity equals power. But intensity is unstable. Calm is powerful. Certainty is quiet. When something is yours, you do not obsess over it. You rest in it. This rest is the Sabbath, not a day, a state. The state entered when the inner work is finished. When the feeling has been accepted, be still and know that I am God.